Good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Warwick Christian Fellowship. Today is Good Friday. It's a very important day in the Christian faith. It's a day where Jesus was crucified for your and my sins. Why did he do that? Because there was no other way to bring you to God. Hebrews 12 verse 2 says, because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in a place of honor beside God's throne. You know, it is insulting to think that all religions lead to God. If that were true, then Jesus would not have had to come and go through the suffering of the cross that he went through. Jesus knew there was no other way for our sin to be dealt with. There was no other way to experience fellowship with God because we had been separated by sin. So he had to taste death for everyone. He had to go to the cross and die for the sins of the world. He was omniscient, and he knew that his disciples would forsake him. He knew Peter would deny him. He knew Jesus would betray him, or Judas would betray him for 30 pieces of silver. And he knew he would go through unimaginable suffering and pain. So what kept him going through it all? The joy that was awaiting him, the Bible says. He endured the cross for the joy that awaits him. He had heard the mob cry out, crucify him. He endured the mocking, taunting of soldiers. He endured the beatings. He made his way through the streets of Jerusalem, knowing he was about to die, but he kept going. What kept him going was the joy that awaits him. He told a story in one of his parables one time about the lamb that went astray. The shepherds there put it on his shoulders and brought it home, and he returned with great joy. Luke 15:7 says, in the same way there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than the 99 who are righteous and haven't strayed away. The joy that awaited Jesus was you. The joy awaiting him was me. It was in always that we would come into communion and fellowship with him, that we would go from the pit of hell to the glory of heaven. He loved us so much that he went to the cross on our behalf. With that kind of love, don't you think you should turn to him and trust him and follow him? I hope you have a good Friday. I hope you go to church this Sunday and celebrate the resurrection. It's a glorious day. If you're in the Warwick area where I live, you're welcome to come to the Warwick Christian Fellowship at 9:30 Sunday morning at 366 Warwick Neck Avenue and celebrate the resurrection with us. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you. And I'll see you Sunday. Be well, friends.